Now we are going to start the meeting. And today Claire will help us to take the minutes. And there's a brief introduction. So financial manager is the Aria, and the regional manager is Monica, and Claire is the public relation manager, and Shin is the sales manager. And this is our agenda in today's meeting. If you have any questions, please interrupt. And then let's start the meeting. Okay, according to the result of the last meeting, and we plan to expand 2 stores. And then by now the situation has been changed. Someone said our chicken McNugget was not made from the real chicken. So the message on website was spread immediately. Therefore, we are going to discuss the 3 points. Now we are start from the first one. We have to decide whether we should continue our plan to set the new stores. So let's start from our regional manager.
Everyone, in my opinion, I think that since we have signed a two-year contract, and if we start the rent now, we will be fine. And also, the interior design is almost finished, so it's absolutely clear that we should stick to our plan and open the 2 stores. And because I think there's still 1 year for us to do some changes in reaction to this situation. But also I think maybe we can open 1 store right now, not 2 at the same time. And maybe we can, because now people care much about the food security. So I think it would be a good chance for us to make clarification on this situation on the opening ceremony, and we can reposition ourselves and to emphasize the healthy part. Yeah, and as for the store, we can make some changes, like we can have the glass wall to let the customers know how we make our food. So we can, by doing that, we can twist our image and in reaction to this situation.
Okay, so let's go, because you mentioned lots of points.
Yes.
And then we can start from the first point.
Yeah.
And your opinion is that we can, because we have already invested a lot of money to decorate the interior. So maybe we can choose the 1 store to open in the right now, and
yes.
Then the other one after we solve the schedule, and then we can consider whether we will open the other one or not.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So how about the financial manager?
To be honest, I think we should observe how the market goes, and maybe for several months. Then we can decide, are we going to open the 2 new stores?
Yes.
And from the financial reports, it seems that our performance has dropped 80% in the last 3 months. So we really need to are we going to invest such a big amount of money?
Sorry, can I come in now? I thought we already make the budget for the investment. And-
Yes, but
and-
maybe we don't need to spend.
But since,
We can postpone.
but as Monica says, we nearly finish all the decoration and we
It's
already
just the
signed.
preliminary step, but if we are going to open the 2 stores, then we need to get the employers and a lot of things.
Yes, I can see your points, Ariel, but I do agree with Monica, since we have already, invest in both 2 stores, maybe we can choose one store to, start our business first, and the other one, we can also, choose not to open a store immediately, but instead of that, we can use the budget for, like you say, we can, use the budget to figure out how we are going to, solve our schedule.
Yes, but or maybe if Monica, I'm wondering if you can negotiate with the landowner, then maybe we can stop it for maybe a few months. And we can make sure, are we going to do that or not?
But I think in the last meeting, we have decided to sign a contract, so I think it's our responsibility now to pay the rent, so.
And could I say
Yeah,
something
let's
here?
do that.
Because I really understand your consideration, but, I see the point is that, the problem is we have the schedule now. So it's more important to figure out, to clarify that we have the healthy food. We don't have any chemicals,
Ingredients.
things inside. So if we can clarify and make our customer have confidence to us, then it's not a problem.
And about this point, I would like to express my opinion. First of all, both of you are having good points that if we don't spend the money to the store that we already rent and decorate, then we will have some money will waste on it. But and I also agree that if we can open one store first and maybe another one postpone for maybe 3 months, and during this period of time, I'm certain that if we publish some advertisement to the public that, for example, if we have made known to the public that we show them our manufacturing procedure to let them know that the whole process is clean and safe, and I don't know if it's acceptable or not, but McDonald's is our company is not our major product is not to let people know that we are healthy. We're just selling for the fast food. But we can, for example, maybe we can also make public to know that who is our suppliers, and to make the statement to let them know that our food is safe. That's it.
So, in your opinion, I think this part is maybe it's belong to our the second topic that we will discuss how to deal with the scandal.
Yeah, because Jing already mentioned about this
cover our loss.
If we can do that, it's,
Yeah, so
of
I
course,
think,
I agree with that.
so I think that, we will come to that part in term item 3, so maybe we can remember that later.
Okay. So in both of your opinion, and you agree with that, maybe we can choose for one store to open it, and then we can postpone the other store. But there's the point that I want to mention is that if we want to postpone the other store, and then we have to discuss with the landowner. So because this part is the person who in charge this part is our regional manager. So could you help us to ask the landowner to postpone our decision? Yeah. So there's maybe have some risk here. Yeah. So, did you have other things you want to say?
Sorry, but I cannot get the point why the landowner is getting involved in this case, since you already paid the money and signed the contract.
Yeah, because we have already signed a contract with them, but if we want to postpone to open one store, and then we have to negotiate with them to
Because we're not going to pay the
pay,
rent
yeah, because we are not going to pay the
for
rent.
a few months.
We still have to pay the rent.
So there's
That's why
some
we need to
steps that we,
negotiate.
yeah, so there's some steps that we have to negotiate with them. Is that clear for me?
But I could be wrong, but, I thought that we have signed a 10-year contract with the landlord, so landowner.
We
So
won't
maybe
stop
we
the
should take the loss, we should be responsible for that loss, yes.
I think in this point, I think that our expense of the 2 stores are one of the way to save our revenue, to rescue our revenue from the public. So I'm quite I think we should open these 2 stores. It's just one is a little bit later than the other one. So I don't think we have to stop the contract and pay for the
If
tax.
we pay for the
Penalty. Yes.
penalty. So you think that we have to open the 2 stores?
Yes. It's just one will be later, no matter it's 3 months or 6 months or something, but we still open it. And maybe the only thing that we have to consider right now is that we have to think about the budget that we already spent on it, that we cannot make any profit to make it balance down.
I can understand your point. But there's some point that I want to mention is that because there's a scandal right now, so we don't know how the scandal may be temporary or the permanent. But if it will influence if it will influence our performance for a long time, and in my opinion, I think we don't need to open too much store because we cannot open 2 more store so immediately, because we have to consider whether we should change the product line or more details.
So I can see your point here, you mean that maybe now we decided to open one store first and postpone the other, but maybe we should also think of another plan B, so that's why you want me to have
Yes.
this
Maybe-
discussion with the landowner?
Yes, maybe you can discussion with the landowner for we don't need to, you can discuss one store to open first, and then the other one we have to negotiate with the landowner about the penalty part. Okay. So let's start move to the second part. Is the solution for the right now. The solution for the problem right now is our scandal. So, public relation manager Claire, could you share your opinion for this part?
Yeah, since I've already mentioned it 5 to 10 minutes ago, but I would like to make the statement again. I have 3 points to in this solution part. The first of all, that we can make advertisement videos to make known to the public that our whole manufacturing procedure, and also to let people know that who is our supplier, to let them feel it's safe that our food and our procedure is fine. And the second thing is, since lots of people think our chicken nuggets are fake, not made of real material, is made of chemical, then I suggest if Aria can help us to make a press release or also an advertisement, maybe we can share a short video to the public that our chicken nugget is as same as the nuggets that a chief made nugget are the same taste, to show to the public that we didn't make any difference from the handmade and to the chemical.
May I say
Yes.
add something here? I agree with you for the press release part. I think that's a good idea. But I think we can add something like we can, first of all, we should ask government hygiene administration or someone to come to our company and check for every detail, and then we announce in the press and saying and showing that we have checked all the things and our food is very safe for every customer. And then this is more that people have more secure for our one.
I agree with and I support the idea up to the point that Claire just said. But you've mentioned that you need our financial department's help to support your press conference.
If the budget is available, then we can do this.
Maybe we can use the money that we are not going to invest the second store.
And I also want to add another point to both of your opinion. And I think we can apply for the TAP, that is traceable agriculture product. And so another certificate to prove that the source of our material.
So and you can, because there's Monica and Chen, you add some more. No. Chen and Monica, you add the more details for the first point. And so then, Karen, could you please finish the second part and third part that you want to share with us?
that we can change our menu. For example, we combine the chicken nugget or the fried chicken or the hamburgers with the salad together.
So we have already provided salad.
Yes, we already provide salad, but our chicken nugget or the fried chicken are separated. But if we want to create an image to the public that we are a company who also focus on customers' health, maybe we can combine those
Set.
yes together.
So, how about Monica? What did you think of this?
Yeah, I think in terms of the Claire's third opinion, I think it's a good idea to that we should try to have different combination of our menu, and also that could relate to the increasing revenue part. That if we can add some new dishes to our menu, that might attract more customers.
Attract more customer because we
Yeah, so
it's
maybe
the
first we can create new combination of the current dishes, and or we can increase different lines of dishes.
So how about Aria? Did you agree with
I
this?
have a different opinion. Most of our customers, they come to us. They have already known that we're not the restaurants serve healthy dishes, right? We're a fast food restaurant. So I would doubt that if it is right that we want to create a healthy image. Maybe it's not the main point. Maybe we should create enjoyable enjoyable environment for them to come here and have fun because we're McDonald's and our slogan is I'm loving it. Maybe we can use that. It's just a different thought.
Then I come here.
Okay.
And for Aria's opinion, I agree with that. And I also think that if our customer they refuse to order our McNuggets from the chicken, then maybe we can provide more more choices for like fish, beef, something else for them.
So, you think that we can provide more dishes, other dishes like fish or something healthy food.
Not healthy,
Or
just give them
sounds
more
good.
choices. Yes,
Sounds
and
healthy,
also
but-
for our response, I also want to mention, because we just want to mention our food is safe. So, do you remember in Taiwan we have one advertisement that is very successful, that showing the process from the farm to the home. The farm is very clean and is very well organized, and then the person who deliver
our video, they will want to show it to the customers.
It can combine with Claire's idea or whole manufacturing process.
Yes. So about the second part to solve the problem for the scandal right now is we can make the video and ask government to check our dishes or to check our factory whether it is clear or not to get the certification for our product. And also we can show this to the video. Right. And just the Chin said, we can also provide the safety and delicious food to our customer. So I think there's some point that we need to show on the videos. And do you have other opinions that we can deal with these problems for the scandal besides the make the video? Because we almost talking about how to make the video and what we want to show to our customers.
Sorry, but I think we have mentioned about the press release that is already showing our product is very safe. That is the rig of the scandal.
Okay.
And or maybe we can put the certificates and in every store
In every store.
to
Yeah.
show the customers.
Or as I mentioned before, during the open ceremony of one of our store, we can show the video at the same time. So actually we have many choices in terms of the place where to show the video.
So about this part, let me to sum up is to make the video first and show the things that we want to talk to our customer. And then according to the area's opinion is that we can get the certificate and post the poster on our store for each store. Yes. And these are all the solutions of the
I have a question.
yes.
Are we going to change our menu?
This we will discuss later to deal with the third part. Yeah, and because the scandal is the urgent problem, so we have to deal with it first. So we have to solution to solve this problem for the second part, and then we can continue to the next to the third part is for the next action. And just according to the Claire said and what we discussed in the in previous, she mentions that we can provide the new product like the set, a combination for in our store, and then we can also, like what Chin said, is to provide more dishes like the food, let our customers to have more choice. Yes. So according to this part and the previous statement, did you have others' opinion that want to add to this part?
Can I continue?
Okay.
First of all, I think we can send our people regularly to the factory to check every process is clean and safe. Nothing will ruin our reputation. And also, maybe we can think of to build up a hygiene team. Like, yeah, it's to make sure a team that will check every detail, no matter in the factory or in our stores, that everything is very clean, and then they examinate the every like in the kitchen, you can make sure the kitchen is very very clean, and we
will go around every store.
You can like for each store have a team, but not a lot of people. Just
So-
choose some people to be
In charge of this.
We won't recruit any more.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're going to spend more money.
Yeah. Yes, I also consider all this. So you mean that we just need to assign the person and to check the store whether it is clear or not, and then everybody know that we do this to make sure the environment is good enough and the product is also safe.
And maybe we need a standard form.
Yes. Okay, it's a good idea. So, how about the others? How about you, Monica?
So, one thing to clarify, to make sure that, are we talking about how to increase revenue?
No, because we have to because the food safety security problems become serious. So we have to let everyone know that our company our company do lots of things to make sure that in the safety food safety. It can also raise our reputation and the image to the customers.
Okay. I know what you're saying. You're thinking that we don't have an exact thing to help us increase the
Yes, because
revenue.
I thought, at first you mentioned about the combination of food and then the new dishes, so I thought you were focusing on the food part. So,
I think there's any possibility that we can, an idea that we all can discuss here. Because there's the food topic is also a good idea, and the team also shares a good opinions for us. Yes, I think that is a good opinion.
Maybe
I
all of
see.
these actions can help us to bring the customers back and then the revenue will increase.
I see your point. So since we have so many different ideas, so
Yes.
do you think that we should set a like a idea like freshness or clean, so we can decide what kind of advertisement or how our
Concept.
the concept, the core value for this year we are going to emphasize. Otherwise, there are too many concepts, so we don't have
We cannot
so much
focus.
money. Maybe we can find our focus.
It's also a good point because the sales has been decreased, so the finance manager will be worried about this problem. So, Monica, so as a regional manager, which one do you think that we have to do at first?
I think in terms of the urgent needs, I think maybe the hygiene part will be our first priority.
Get the certificates first.
Yes.
Okay. So, Claire, is that okay to have to get the certification first, and then we will release the new product or the new combination in our shop? And how do you think about this?
I totally agree with you.
And June, is that okay? Aria, you have more opinions that want to share?
I think it's fine as long as we don't spend extra money. Then it's fine.
Okay. So, according to your opinions, this part that we want to, what do we do for the next action is to assign the person to be a supervisor in the store, right? And then we can get the the certification from government. And then if the increase has become, the performance has become better or good, and then we can do our next step is to change our meal, like launch the new product or provide more dishes for our customers. Yes. So that I think we almost finished our topic that we want to discuss. So did you have any other business that want to talk or discuss?
I'm wondering that if our commercial will go along with what we are going to. I mean, while we are trying to get the certificates, and we still need to put the release the new commercial, right?
Yes, you need advertisement.
You mean that?
We can do those at the same time.
Yes. So it also can solve the urgent problem in our company. Okay. So I think also we can make the video and assign the people at the same time. And also we need to get the certification from the government. Also we need the Monica to help us to negotiate with the landowner to help to discuss the penalty part. Okay, so this kind of things that we need to do in the next 1 year. So I declare the meeting closed, and thank you very much. Thank you.